Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Driving with John in GTA, or Driving with Lady John. This is very much a continuation of the previous video I made where I stopped in exactly this spot. In this video, we're going to get it to $125,000 and we're going to buy that house. I've spent a lot of money with this female character. I had quite a bit saved up when I first made this character for my wife, and I went to the clothing store and bought everything you could buy. Just everything. And there's still a bunch of stuff that is not unlocked. I don't know why I said it like that. There are still a bunch of items locked that I can't get. But I bought... Did I already do this one a video or two ago? I think I did. But I bought everything you could get. And then, as I made money with my other character, I went into this one every now and then and bought a bunch of stuff. So... Okay, I'm in here by myself, and I thought I had matchmaking off.
What's your problem?
When I play as the female character, I love to do stupid stuff like... Hang on. Those shorts are just awful.
Serious?
Oh. Things a psychopathic woman might do. Pretty building. I don't know if I've really looked at that in the PS4 version. So let's yeah, half a flip out of her. Oh, I'm getting in my car to run off and don't even have the cops after me. That's cool. So I don't know how I got in that with someone else. I don't like getting in races with other people because I'm making a video and I'm recording using the PS4's built-in capture software, which means I'm using a headset and voice chat, and I don't necessarily want people scratching my face. Ah, had an itch. I don't necessarily want people to hear all the stuff I'm saying, because they can't know what happened before you guys know. That's key. Motorcycles, compacts, motorcycles, yep. Yeah, it was weird that it put me in there with someone else. It shouldn't have done that. It was not what I wanted. And I would do that if it wasn't on voice chat, if I just had a separate capture thing set up that my voice was going through. But what I don't want to happen is get in there and be talking and then other people start talking on their voice chat, which there is the privacy issue of that, and then there is also, I don't really care what anyone else has to say, and I don't make these videos to hear what other people have to say. I make these videos to say what I have to say. And what I have to say is I hate the sound of this bike. It doesn't sound very good. Absolutely love motorcycle races in first person though. Not so much on the Sanchez because you can't really see the front of the bike on the Sanchez. You see a little bit of the handlebars, not much of it. But the street bikes, you see, you can see the mirrors, you see a bit of the front fairing and the gauges and such. It's rather fun. Looking at the world record, 13.96. Yeah, right. Hey, could this be done faster than I'm doing? Sure. Am I doing a bad job? Absolutely not. And I did it in 48 seconds. Man, if I keep getting $2,000, though, it's gonna take forever to get up to 125. And get that coquette. I gotta get the coquette. I might not do that this video, though. Taxiing. Or Thrills in the Hills. We'll do Thrills in the Hills. Ooh, excuse me. Number of laps 2. Maybe about a 4-mile race. That'll be good. I'm gonna have to change the clothes of this lady. My wife picked the outfit. The shorts are fine. They're nice and short. But I don't like the shorts and polo shirt thing. A bit too collegiate golfer for me. Gauges are nice and clear in this car. Some cars you can barely read them. I think I said in another video I put all the tattoos on this kind of as a joke when my wife was playing using this character more. Or she doesn't really play this game anymore, but when she was using this character, you know, so she goes in and play one day and her character's covered in tattoos, and she, you know, I got a good laugh out of it, and she was like, wait, what is it? Can we get these tattoos off here? And I don't think you can, which kind of sucks because I had intended to take them off, but I would go in there and just to get a rise out of her, and, you know, get a laugh. My wife is a very modest person, so I would always go in and change the clothes on the female character so that whatever the skimpiest outfit you get at the time was, bikini and panties or whatever, bikini top and panties or whatever you could do, that was the least amount of clothing. So whenever she'd come back in the game, like, she had the character dressed up in, you know, some kind of pants or some kind of suit or something business looking, and she'd come back in, it's in underwear, and she's like, what are you doing? Just leave her alone. Ooh, save that. Almost ran into some walls. I'm doing pretty good. I might have hit the car on something, I don't remember. You know, I really shouldn't speak, because as soon as I say I haven't really ran into anything, I run into something. I think I've been playing a bit too much with my headphones on. My headphones are starting to become an issue with... Oh, turn. An issue with my glasses. It's starting to dig in the side of my head and hurt a little bit. Yawn. Oh, hit that pole. And that. Not doing so hot now. Getting tired though. It's 30 minutes past my bedtime now. And I'm feeling it. I'm ready to go to sleep. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I wish when you were racing by yourself it didn't give you a place. I don't need to see that I'm first. Or want to see that I'm first. Or that I'm the winner. I'm not racing anyone. Seems a bit weird to me. Sorry, the yawns are coming more frequent now. We might have to finish this video later. I shouldn't say stuff like that. I should just make the illusion of it all happen seamlessly and at once. That's what everybody else seems to do, and it works for them. I do this kind of more like a live stream. Like, hey, I'm gonna go grab a sandwich. I'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, the yawns are really happening. Jeez. Yeah, I do that even though to you watching it, the time change is imperceptible. The Minecraft video I made, and I'm gonna shamelessly plug my Minecraft stuff again, but Minecraft video I made that took me well, I worked on clearing out a room, a massive room underground. It took me, I guess, two or 3 weeks of working on it to get it done. It was 3 weeks. Maybe it was 4 weeks. Jeez, maybe I worked on it for a month. I need to go back and see when I posted those first videos, or when I made them. It kind of sucks because I put all the little clips on YouTube, then used the YouTube editor to put them together, and I just deleted all the clips. They're still on my PS4, so I can go back and see when I did them. I didn't know how long I worked on it though. It was at least 3 weeks. I was worried I wouldn't get it done in time, and I would have to go build something else real quick to make a video, because I have my videos about a month in advance. But I worked real hard to get I played video games enough to get my Minecraft videos ahead almost 2 months. Almost, about a month and a half. But yeah, so I got those far enough ahead that I had some room to work with there. But I was getting worried as I was clearing that giant room out, and it's I guess it was 600,000 blocks that I had to remove underground. And I still don't think the room is big enough. Its width is 100 blocks, its length is 200 blocks, but it's only 30 blocks high. And well, it's still a huge room. 60 blocks high would look better. But, if I want to make it double the size, it's going to take me another 3 weeks to do it. And then, well, I say that it would put me behind. I did making that section making that room. I got 3 videos out of it. 3 good videos. They're all, I think at least 30 minutes long. Around about maybe one. The last one might be around 20. So I got 3 good videos out of that. But if I want to do it again, it kind of be rehashing it and just making it bigger. I don't know. We'll see. I might not make it another 30 blocks high. I might taper it up and then do a vaulted ceiling type thing. Just be a lot of dynamite. Because dynamite doesn't how's that? Yeah, dynamite doesn't really do much to rock in Minecraft. It might blow out a few blocks, but it doesn't do much. So you got to use a ton of dynamite. So let's say I removed 600,000 blocks, and each piece of dynamite removed, let's say for easy math, 6 blocks. So that means I had to use... I'm not dumb, guys. I just stopped to think for a second about what I wanted to set this game up. I had to use 100,000 blocks of dynamite. Ugh. And you can tell when I'm making it, like, near the end of the first video, I was just like, what have I got myself into? At the end of the first video, I'm like, if you guys ever decide to do this, don't. This is a pain in the butt. You could make this room above ground in like 3 hours. And it took that long because to lay out the floor in that room, the floor being 100 by 200 was 20,000 blocks. It took me an hour and 10 minutes exactly to lay out the floor using Potion of Swiftness and doing as fast as I could possibly do. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to do the walls around the another yawn. Sorry guys, I'm yawning like crazy. To do the walls around the outside, it took, oh crap, gotta go through the hospital. It took me an hour and 15 minutes. The floor, I believe, has more blocks than the walls, but it was a lot quicker to lay those out. The walls are pillar quartz, so to lay those out, I couldn't just kind of like stand and go up and down and lay out the blocks really quick. I had to be above or below and then go around the room. I still could have gone up and down, but instead of being to the side of the block, I would have had to be above or below the block, and that would have created a lot of movement that wasn't placing blocks. So what I do is I try to figure out, when I'm doing bigger stuff like that, I try to figure out what technique I can use that keeps blocks coming the quickest, because if you have to stop and reposition yourself between each row, you're losing time. Putting the row down might be faster, but you're wasting time not being productive by repositioning. So what you want to do is come up with a wow, I screwed that corner all up. Is come up with a way of moving that is the most efficient for what you need to do. And seeing as how I needed the pillar quartz to face a certain way, and that block can face different ways by how you lay it out, I had to go around the room. Ooh, that almost worked out for me, but didn't. Sometimes this is funny. If this is the first video you're watching, you might be surprised to hear that I have an MBA. I've learned a lot of, in the courses I learned a lot of process improvement. We started out doing Kaizen stuff and then finished up with Lean Six Sigma, trained by someone who worked at Walmart. I really need to remember that guy's name. But anyway, so when I'm doing stuff in Minecraft, I'm always thinking about, how can I do this quicker? How can I improve what I'm doing, or this or that? But I end up using the same 2 or 3 techniques everyone else uses. I can just explain them possibly in a different way than other people can. It's no different. I just have words for it. Kind of funny. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking tired. And I really need to go to bed because when I get up this afternoon, I need to mow the yard and weed eat and wash my wife's car before I put it back in the garage. And vacuum the interior out on it. And rearrange a room in my house and get this new TV I got back in there. And doing all that wouldn't be a big deal if I didn't have an infant child. Because like when my wife gets home from work tonight, or she'll get home 5:36, somewhere in there. Before we had a kid, it was, hey, I'll be outside, I gotta go do this. And she'd do her thing, I'd do my thing if we needed to, whatever, it didn't really matter. But now that we have a kid, it's like, okay, one of us has to be here doing this. You're making sure he's okay, you're holding him, or just being around. We don't want to leave him inside while we're both outside working or doing something, and we can't hear him if something happens. That's no good. I like this car. I completely forget about this car, but I really like it. It looks good. I missed that checkpoint while looking at the car and running over that feller. I mean, I could get baby monitors and such, but if I need to go mow the yard and weed eat, that's going to take me. Normally takes me about 45 minutes to mow the yard. However, with the rainiest month on record, it's probably going to take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to mow the yard, just because the ground is so soggy. Even if the grass is dry enough to mow easy, the mower, my little push mower, the wheels are going to be cutting into the dirt, so it'll just take longer. Harder to push the mower and all that. So let's just say though I really get through it and it works out well and everything goes great for me. It takes me an hour to mow the yard. That's not horrible. And it's going to take me another hour and a half to weed eat. An hour to weed eat, a half hour to go get weed eating line. That kind of we're in that pole. So that sucks. So I gotta go to the store and pick up some line for it. I use an electric weed eater, guys. I have enough extension cord to do it, and I never, ever have to worry about getting the stupid thing started. I have a gas-powered weed eater in my garage for 2 or 3 years. It worked just fine. It would start up and all that. Now that it isn't starting up as well, it's just a pain in the butt. And even if you do get it started, and it starts well and stuff the first couple times, I've had tons of problems with line feeding it with it. It has one that has line that comes out both sides, and I tried that and that would never work and feed right. So I put it on where it just comes out one side, and that would work for a bit. But then still, it was basically the thing gets hot, and when it gets hot, it doesn't work well anymore. So the more you use it, the hotter the shaft gets, because it's got that spinning flexible drive shaft inside the tube. So it's got that, and then that's whipping around in there, so that gets hot. And then the engine gets hot, so then once the drive shaft's hot and the line stops feeding properly for whatever reason, I don't know if it has to do with heat or I don't know what, but once that all gets hot, then you have to turn it off to fix it, and then it won't want to start again because the engine got too hot, and it's a pain in the butt. So I just went down Lowe's and I picked up an electric weed eater, and I plug it in, and it's really quiet. I have to run an extension cord, right? But it takes me less time to run all the extension cord all over like I need to do. It takes me less time to do that than it did to get my friggin' my gas-powered weed eater started. So I guess I don't know why I'm explaining this outside of it's, it seems like a kind of a, I don't know. I don't know really what I'm trying to say. I guess it seems like kind of a wuss thing to have an electric weed eater, but I'm telling you guys, it's absolutely outstanding. It's a small yard though, so that it works out fine for me. Like I said, quarter acre. Maybe we'll do 3 laps. And on top of everything else, like I said, it's quiet. It's really great. And if you need to change the line or put new line in it or whatever you need to do, where's the Porsche? There it is. You don't have to turn the gas engine off and then try to get it restarted again hot. You just take your finger off the trigger and the thing's off. You just take your finger off the trigger, pull the piece out of the bottom, wrap some new line around it, stick it back in, and then put your finger back on the trigger. It's so much better. It's so great. I love it. When I first got it, my neighbor comes over and he was all like, "You sure you want to use that? You know, it'd be a pain in the butt running that extension cord all over the place." And I'm like, "Man, it's 2 extension cords. I wind them up, or I wrap them up properly when I'm done using them, so they're never tangled. All I have to do is just hold it by one end and throw it, and it will completely unwind and be perfect." Yeah, he was he was amazed I got an electric one because it was gonna be a hassle to run the cable or the power cord, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Freaking gas ones suck. And I'm not saying gas ones suck from the standpoint of I'm just sitting there trying to start it all day long. I spent the summer right after high school working in a small engine repair shop. Now I mainly did push mowers, but I helped. Hey, cool. I helped with the weed eater carburetor rebuilds when the guy got behind over there because I was really, 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 really quick at push mowers. That was a good corner. I think my record was 20 something carburetor rebuilds on push mowers, like taking the carburetor off, completely rebuilding it, putting it back on, and change filters, change oil, and like full tune-ups. I did 20 something. Oh geez, okay. I did 20. I want to say 27 push mowers one day, and that was. They told me it was a record and blah blah blah, all that stuff. And who they were lying to me, I'm sure, just trying to get me to work harder. I will say though that my boss didn't believe that I had done that many and done them properly. And I was like, go grab any push mower that's back there. It will start on the first hit. And so he walks back there and grabs a push mower and just yanks the cord and it doesn't start, and he just looks at me. And I was like, dude, don't be a jackass. You gotta prime it, and you know that. You can't just pull the cord and expect it to start. And he gave me that, because I was definitely right there. So he primed it and it started on the first pull, and then he grabbed another mower and primed it and it started on the first pull, and he grabbed another one and it started on the first pull, and he was like, he looks at me and goes, "You're all right." Oh, that was pretty funny. I say that to say though that with my weed eater, my gas weed eater now, I know what I'm doing. I know how to take that carburetor apart and put it back together. I don't like doing them because they're so tiny, but I know how to work on them. And I still can't get the stupid thing to start once it gets hot. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man. I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong. I feel like there are more words. I like to e-brake across the finish line because it's fun. $2,700. one more, just one more race, and I think we're going to call it for today. I will go to bed, and then tonight I will, not that you guys care, but I will spend some time getting these videos edited and put together. And ready to come out in about a month. Doing this YouTube stuff is fun. Like, I enjoy doing it even though I don't have that many viewers. I can look at my analytics page and I can see that, you know, people have been watching my stuff. Not a whole bunch. I don't have real good exposure yet, but people have watched my videos for about 1,000 minutes or something like that. So I mean, I've got a few hours of people watching my stuff. Now maybe that wasn't that entertaining and maybe they turned it off. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I can see the average time videos were watched and stuff like that. And I can tell that people don't typically make it to the end of my videos. However, I also know that my videos were very rough at the start. And I'm a lot more comfortable talking into the mic now and having stuff to say. And kind of keeping my conversation with no one going. So I'm getting much better at that. And the videos that are just coming out now are where I'm starting to get more comfortable and a little bit better. So, you know, hopefully by the time this video I'm making now comes out, I'll have more viewers and a few more people watching and stuff. That would be really cool. But it's very exciting and extremely gratifying to know that somebody watched my videos. Because I've had some people go and watch my videos all the way through and favorite them and stuff. Or maybe not favorite, you know, mark them for watching later or whatever they do. I've had a few likes and a few comments, positive comments and stuff. And it's really gratifying to know that I made something here that somebody watched and enjoyed. That's actually really, really, really cool. Because I watch other stuff, you know. I'll watch a lot of Rooster Teeth stuff. I watch regular car reviews. Those are hilarious. I watch Drive Network and Chris Harris now that he's, you know, doing his own thing. Or I guess he's writing for Jalopnik as well, but I watch a lot of stuff Red Bull puts out. I watch a lot of mountain biking videos. I'm into mountain biking. So, you know, I watch quite a few things on YouTube. I find a lot of them very entertaining, and it's cool to think that on an extremely small scale, I'm one of those people entertaining someone. I said that was the last one, so we'll call it free mode here. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It makes me happy to make other people happy, I guess, by, you know, via this YouTube content. It's always going to be nighttime. Oh, I'm so close to the $125,000. But even though I said at the start of this video we would get to the $125,000 in this video, I am going to go ahead and cut it off, and we'll come back for the next video and finish up a couple races, get that $125,000, buy the apartment, which is actually right over here. I'm near it. It's this one right here. But we'll buy that one and then start working towards getting a Coquette to put in there. That guy called me a wanker with a British accent. That was interesting. Never heard that before. I've heard other people say they've heard that, but I've never heard it. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe button. If for no other reason, then it'll make me happy. And if it makes me happy, I put out more videos, and if you liked it, it'll make you happy because you get to watch more videos that I put out because I'm happy. It's a symbiotic relationship. You know, you eat the bacteria off of me and I don't kill you. Wait, no, that's sharks. Anyway, guys, hope you liked it. You know, like and subscribe. Come back for more. There will be 3 GTA videos a week, and right now 1 Minecraft, and hopefully some other stuff if I can find the time to actually get outside and make some real car videos. See you next time, guys.